Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform, our platform to become your spiritual server. And welcome, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising, or for anybody who just wants to hang out with the Starblazers, the Trailblazers, Leo, to your September 2018 report. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. And it's kind of funny, actually. I actually was, because you can see that I've made the first 6 videos. I wasn't going to film the next 6 videos starting until tomorrow, just because my energy was lower than usual today. Like, I slept a good bit of the day. And it's kind of funny. I went for a walk, and I came back, and literally I had the Philadelphia game, which is about to come on, but they were doing like this little concert, and the song that they were singing on there kind of snapped me back into reality, which is what I needed. And I just kind of heard Saturn talking to me. I was like, "Are you gonna make those videos? Are you gonna work on those videos?" It's like, "What's holding you back? What's holding you back?" So I'm like, "Damn it!" But it was good. It was good. I actually really needed that, and then it made me realize that nothing is holding me back. So. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So hopefully these get uploaded sometime by tonight. I think I still have. Let's see, what else did I have? I uploaded the Pisces video. I still have the Taurus video to upload, the Cancer video, which those have already been filmed. But anyways, nonetheless, what's going on for you, Leo, this month? Well, we do have a very powerful month this month. It's pretty much August 2.0, anyways. And we do have these 2 major lunar events, which we have the new moon in Virgo, which is occurring this Sunday, September the 9th, around 2 p.m., and this is occurring at about 17 degrees. Oh, what's up, Kaepernick? I have the TV on the background. This is happening at 17 degrees of Virgo. And then we also have a full moon towards the end of the month on September 24th, and this is going to be happening at about 2 degrees of Aries. This is your 2nd and 9th house, respectively. So, what does this mean for you astrologically? Well, this new moon in your 2nd house is going to be setting forth a new seed of potential for you to create a day-to-day reality where you feel your value, you feel your worth. This is about your everyday reality becoming more valuable. Are you trying to implement more value in your day-to-day reality? It also can do with this also can deal with, luxuries, which you find attractive in many ways. But this is really just saying how you're going to start to feel more confident. This new moon is actually going to give you more confidence moving forward. Whereas, we had, of course, the events that we had in Leo, which were just incredibly amazing, like the new moon solar eclipse. So, which was a very powerful shift. So this next new moon that we have for you, which is, like I said, it's in Virgo, it's going to be a moment where you make a decision based off of really how you feel things are moving forward. Like I said, it's the house of self-worth, self-value. It's also earned income. So some of you may come into a new business venture or a new money-making venture this month. But we also have this full moon, which is occurring in the 9th house, which is, for you, the house of beliefs, the belief structure, foreign travel, education, wisdom, adventure, knowledge, expansion. So it's interesting because the 2 weeks in between the new moon and the full moon, and that's interesting, the card that I actually drew for you is belief. But it's interesting how the 2 weeks in between this new moon and this full moon is really sort of like this temporary, just momentary glance into the future of what is possible. Because this new moon, which we're going to talk about, of course, on Saturday in Virgo, we're not really going to see. We're going to see, this really proliferate and come to its climax by the time that the sun comes around and reaches Pisces, and we get the full moon in Virgo. That's when you're going to see 6 months from now how this new moon really plays out. But it's going to reveal the new reality. Now, interesting thing is that we're going to get to experiment and work with the new reality for those 2 weeks. But then by the time the full moon comes, which is happening in Aries, we all are going to get ego upraised. We're going to get an ego update. It's like a soft reset, this full moon, because we're going to be illuminated and shown where we are at the current moment as far as our ego, our personality, the way that we action, the way that we act, the way that we initiate things, you know. And for, like I said, for you, this is your 9th house, so this has everything to do with your beliefs. So you'll get this temporary, momentary glance into what the future can be, how your everyday reality can be, how things can be set up. But then when you get this full moon, you're revealed to other areas that you need to heal. And it's sort of like this final stamp of approval in many ways, so we can really begin to move forward, of course. And this is really powerful because, you know, this full moon is happening on top of Chiron. And of course, we'll talk about that more when that time comes around the 24th, how this full moon is happening on top of Chiron. So it's going to be a great healing full moon. And it's actually going to allow us to hopefully, you know, move forward if we allow ourselves the opportunity to really move forward. And then we can take that vision that we got with the new moon in Virgo and expand upon it and allow it to grow. Now, the card that we have for you starting off this reading is the card of belief. And the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. You see that? This is the exact card that you needed to get. It really is. It says, I'm going to read that again. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth, 2nd house, based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. And belief is in many ways the 9th house. So this is definitely going to be a month for you, September, where you begin to really believe in yourself again. This is going to be a month for you where you really begin to trust yourself again to create. And you trust yourself to create with your very unique and creative talents, your unique gifts. This is going to be a moment where you're going to really start to bring this forth, bring this out, and you're really going to put it center stage. So let's see what else we have in store. On the top of the deck, we actually have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is actually speaking to just this very thing. The way that you begin to attract more of this financial abundance is by feeling abundant already. By realizing that your spirit is infinite and that your spirit is naturally and inherently and always abundant. Poverty consciousness is something that you're going to be healing within you, Leo. Poverty consciousness, which is ironic because Leo, it's like, you're Leo, you're the sun, right? So it's like, it provides so much energy for this world, for the solar system. It keeps it all together, it seems like, right? The sun, the center of our solar system, of our mini little universe here that we have within our solar system. You would think that the sun wouldn't have self-worth issues, but if you've ever seen a Leo that is like upset or depressed, it's one of the saddest things to see next to a depressed Sagittarius. So, but the true value comes, Leo, by believing in yourself regardless of what your circumstances are. And when you believe in your inherent abundant value, abundance comes. Now, look here. We have the Queen of Swords, so some of you may be dealing with the Libra, or another air sign, either Gemini or an Aquarius. I would say I'm thinking it's probably going to be an Aquarius simply because it's your opposite sign and the South Node is there. Plus, Mars is going to be heading in that direction. Mars will be coming into Aquarius by the end of this week. I believe it's going to be by Monday. Mars will be coming into that spot. And let's see what the bottom of the deck is. The bottom of the deck is actually the Page of Swords. And below that, we actually have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I think what this is saying is that you're learning to establish better communication with yourself and a better mental feedback loop so you can really feel your abundance. And when you begin to really feel your abundance, this Six of Pentacles is going to be turned right side up. So right now, it's right here, and you're wanting to give of yourself, but it might not be the right time to give to charity. It might not be the right time. And it simply might not be the right time because you don't feel the abundance yet, because you'll get that new moon, which is going to begin to set forth the motion of you having a higher self-worth, self-confidence, but you still have to heal with that full moon, and that's going to be based off of your beliefs. Now, some of you may have some self-limiting beliefs that are going around within your subconscious. We have the Page of Swords here in reverse as well, right? So the Page of Swords is speaking to a sort of rashness in your communication and you speaking. And a lot of people might not necessarily understand what you're trying to get across. The fact that these two cards come like this actually could be that maybe you are trying to champion some sort of cause, or you are trying to speak your truth and people aren't necessarily receiving it well, where you might be trying to provide some type of value for other people and give to other people and be of service, but because the Page of Swords is in reverse, there's a sort of a disconnect and people aren't necessarily understanding your stance and your value and what you're trying to bring forth. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, that card just flew out. We do have the Two of Swords here in reverse, which is speaking to the ending of some sort of stalemate as well. The Two of Swords in reverse, ending some sort of stalemate. Maybe it's I don't give a shit if people don't necessarily understand what I'm trying to get across. Maybe this is going to be you finally just expressing yourself and just believing in yourself, and then you'll just attract the right people into your life. Which looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. We have the Three of Pentacles right here and the Ace of Cups in reverse. But the Three of Pentacles speaks to you working on your craft. I like to think of the Three of Pentacles as, you know, you're like, it's someone who's like in the lab, or who's in the lab creating and they're in the process of doing it, and they're starting to come into their own. It's like the author that has like 3 or 4 books under their belt, and it's like, okay, I'm starting to get the flow of it, I'm starting to get the hang of it. They're not quite to the, they're not quite to the level of like, I guess, who's an author that has like, Stephen King, who has like hundreds of books out, whatever like that. I don't know how many books he has out, but it's like you're working on it, you're getting there, you're starting to really establish yourself. The Ace of Cups here, though, being reversed, is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just simply, it's really stating to, you need to fill up your own cup before you attempt to fill up other people's cup. And the way that you do that is by focusing on your craft and focusing on what is valuable to you. That's how you fill up your cup. And then that's how you're going to be able to give to other people. That's how you're going to turn that Six of Pentacles right side up. What else do we have here for Leos? What do we have here for Leos? Leo Suns, Leo Moons, Leo Rising, anyone cross-watching? We all have Leo energy. We are all stars, right? The Sun is a star. We are all stars. Oh, the way that this card fell, the way that this card fell is touching the Belief card, and it's straddling the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles like this. It's also barely on top of the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Fool card actually here in reverse as well. We have the Fool card here in reverse. And the way that it fell, like I said, it was on the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the card of Belief. So really the way that I'm seeing this is the way, like the Fool, you know, people may see you as a little naive. People may see you as, you know, perhaps you are following your heart, but they think that that you're walking off an edge. And that's the danger of the Fool. It's like, yeah, you can be going for something, but you may be walking off the edge. You may be walking off an edge unnecessarily. But the way that this fell on top of this lets me know that really, by believing in yourself, by believing in your infinite abundance, that is inherently your divine birthright, that you already are that, you are inherently abundant, and by working on your craft, you're going to be able to turn this Six of Pentacles, like I said, upside down, and you're going to be able to be of more service to other people. So you're almost not going to care if people think that you're foolish for following what you're following, because it's just really what you believe in. That's your path. It's what you are here to do. It's your purpose. Let's see what else we have here for Leos. What else do we have here for Leos? Leos. I was going to see if a card was going to fall out, just in case. Okay, that card didn't really... Okay, we have a couple cards right there. They just kind of flipped open. Alright, very good. So this card right here, we have the Ace of Swords. So communicating your truth, not compromising your integrity. That's why I have to think of the Ace of Swords. Communicating your truth, not compromising your integrity. The cards that we have right here, this is interesting. So we have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups upright. So some of you may be dealing with the Scorpio. We do have the Four of Cups here upright. We have the Magician card, and we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing this as. Some of you are going to be offered something by a water sign. you're going to be offered something, and I think this is actually having to do with that Two of Swords energy. And you're going to be pondering on it. You're wondering about it. You know, this is something that's been floating around within your mind, within your space, within your energetic space. But this Queen of Cups is going to sort of be offering something to you. And it has something to do with, I'm feeling that this has something to do with your past. Almost like maybe something from your past is going to come up, and there might be an opportunity for you to I'm feeling this has to do with the full moon, surprisingly. Even though there's not really much water energy as far as what it has to do with for you. But I feel like some aspect of your past is going to sort of come up, right? And you're going to be offered an opportunity to almost sort of redo something or retry something. And you're really going to be going back and forth between whether or not you should do that or not. Now, the reason why I say that is because the reverse cards, we have the Three of Wands, which speaks to you looking for the next adventure, looking for where to go next. And then on the other side, we have these two cards, the Six of Swords and the Magician card, which the Six of Swords speaks to leaving behind the situation, and the Magician card obviously speaks to you being able to just create things and magically manifest and transmute your situations, alchemize things so you can really begin to manifest things. So what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, you're going to be offered something from your past in many ways, to maybe remedy a situation, to maybe fix something. Maybe an ex comes back into the picture, Leo, and they want to get back together. Maybe you go back to an old job that you have. Maybe, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take upon this thing. I think it might just be a blast from the past in many ways. This could also be maybe you go visit your old neighborhood that you used to live in, or maybe you meet up with an old friend as well. But I think whatever the situation is that you're going to really begin to see that the past is the past, and the present is now, and that's where you are. That's where you should be, and you're moving forward towards something that is, that's going to be better for you, that's more abundant, that's more in line with your true nature, with who you truly are. And, some of you may be tempted, I guess, to go back. I think if it's like a relationship, like an ex coming back into the picture that wants to get back with you, I would caution against that. But, you do you. You know your situation obviously better than I do. Like I said, this is just a general reading. But there's going to be some sort of, you're kind of going back and forth between your mind on whether or not you should really engage with this or not. But like I said, for some of you, this might just be like a passerby type of experience where something from your past just kind of comes up and it incites some sort of emotional reaction in you, but then you just have to kind of like let it go and look towards the future, look towards what's possible. Even though it's reversed, it's just saying that there are possibilities out there. There's a whole world to explore. I'm going to just cut the deck and draw one more card. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So yep, there's definitely, for some of you, X might be trying to come back into the picture and try to establish some sort of emotional connection with you. But since it's reverse, I would say that you probably should just go your own way. But, of course, like I said, this is really up to you. Regardless, I think what's happening for you this month, Leo, is that you are really learning to believe in yourself again. You're learning to believe in yourself again. And by establishing this belief in yourself again, you're going to obviously be emitting a lot of light, and you're the sun, so you naturally do this, but you're going to be emitting a lot of light, so naturally you're going to be attracting people to you. Some of you might meet up with a friend that you haven't seen in years, and y'all might just kind of like hit it off and talk a bit, but then like as the conversation goes, you'll see why it's been years since you guys have been apart. Not that you guys can't come together and have a good conversation. Maybe you guys meet up in like a coffee shop and y'all sit and talk for a couple of hours. But as the conversation goes, you're going to start to understand why this relationship or why this connection faded. It's because you are going one way and they're going another way. So there may even be a little bit of angst, a little bit of frustration within this conversation, within this experience that might get you a little riled up a little bit. But, develop some emotional intelligence, have some compassion for the situation, have some compassion for the past, whatever might come up. But just know that you are moving in a new direction. You're moving along your path, and your path is beautiful. Your path is tailored to you. Your path is perfect for you. So embrace it, Leo. Embrace your path. That is it for your reading, Leo. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you're like a person reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below too, theaquarianadepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.